Hey guys, this is IX with Rollout Reviews, bringing you another Bionicle review. This time it is set number 8532, Onua, Toa of Earth. This set was released in 2001 and contains 30 pieces. Despite Onua appearing to have one of the more unique builds among the Toa, in reality his construction is very similar to Gali's. His legs are attached in the same opposite orientation. Both of his arms are the same weapon-wielding appendage. His shoulders are attached in the sideways orientation, making them much more broad, and both of his arms are attached via a double gear function, meaning if you bring one of them forward, the other goes back and vice versa. But this isn't without counteraction. Say if you want to bring both of his arms forward, you can bring one of them forward, detach the other, and then realign the two. Onua is different in the way his head attaches. Whereas most of the other Toa have some kind of armor accent on their chest, that is where his neck plugs in, giving him this characterful, hunched posture. Instead of Gali's climbing hooks, he has his own set of digging claws, which look very cool. This is how the instructions say to attach them, but they can be realigned in any 90-degree orientation. So you can attach them however you see fit. Onua uses the Great Kanoe Pakari, Mask of Strength, which simply enough allows its user increased physical strength. This mask was definitely the most popular of the six in the fact that it was reused in the most LEGO sets by far. This can attach to the underlying head, which features some dark green light piping. It also attaches to his torso via this connector piece, which unfortunately means you have even less options than any of the other Toa. At least with the others, you could detach it and reattach it at a 90-degree point. With Onua, you have one option, but it is still possible to modify and give him neck articulation. This attaches simply enough to the face, but unfortunately his light piping is the least resilient of the bunch just because of its dark color. Spinning the gear on his back swings both of his arms forward and back so that he can dig subterranean tunnels. His claws aren't quite as useful as Gali's hooks in the Kanoe game, but can still prove rather effective in their own right. The quiet, wise, and strong-willed Toa of Earth, I feel, has probably the most boring construction out of any of the Toa. That said, the way his head attaches is very interesting, and overall, he looks very cool. All of that combined gives him just enough differentiation to make him worthwhile. So, that is about it, guys, and this is IX signing off.